Welcome again, family. This is a full tour of a 5-bedroom, 5-bathroom Airbnb, 100% powered by solar. We are in front of the ocean in Discovery Bay. We're in a nice, exclusive gated community. The place nice. But this particular house, it was 63 of our 700-watt mono crystalline panels. That was paired with three 12-kilowatt inverters and 10 of our 15 kilowatt hour lithium batteries. That's a lot of power, family. You're going to see why they would need so much power. This is actually like the easiest roof to work with. This is aluminum roofing, like aluminum shingles. So if you have that type of roof, solar is for you. This is a 5-bedroom villa slash Airbnb, 5 bathrooms. They need a lot of power. So this particular villa is called Beach Nut. It's one of 2 villas. We're going to be doing a full walkthrough of the other villa. Stay tuned to our channel. Watch out for that video as well. Let me introduce you to the bedrooms. Bedroom number 1, garden view, king size bed, 12,000 BTU inverter AC. Comfy. Bedroom number 2, king size bed, ocean view, 12,000 BTU air conditioner. Bedroom number 3, king size bed, ocean view, 18,000 BTU AC. Bedroom number 4, 2 queen beds, garden view, and a 24,000 BTU inverter AC. All right, so we are finally now at the master bedroom. A big bedroom. Requires a 36,000 BTU AC unit to keep it cool. Well, obviously, king size bed. Every single bedroom in this house, except one, has a king size bed. It's a nice view to wake up to. Let's give you a sneak peek into the master bathroom. Every single bedroom comes with its own bathroom. It's 5.5 bathrooms with your 5 bedrooms. They're all just as nicely appointed as the master bedroom, in my opinion. And in true beach house fashion, the living space is very open, and it just opens up to the sea. So while you're in the house, it's as if you're on the beach. There is like 3 layers of living spaces: the indoor, exterior covered, and I guess you would say beachfront with picnic area and all that. For a large group, you guys will be real comfortable. I'm going to try to put the link in the description below for those of you who are interested in booking this villa. All right, so fun and joke aside, we're now at the business end of the villa. This is where a lot of the power is being used. Oh, look at the size of this fridge. I mean, it's like, take up the whole. It's 6 feet wide, basically. Everything here is in the kitchen. Microwave. Now, if you're considering staying here, just know that it is fully staffed with a butler, a chef, and a maid. So you're basically not going to be using this room. But for us solar guys, we have to consider the business end a lot. This is where half of the electricity is going to be used, especially during the day. 2 washers in here, a dryer. A lot of power is being used in this room. And it's something that we had to consider heavily when it comes to the amount of solar panels. Because remember, the dryer uses more when it rains. There's also a freezer, another fridge if they need it. That does it for the business end. So now we are going to take you to the power room. But we're walking right past the generator. Now the generator came with the house. They were actually running the house on generator, burning a lot of cash before they got solar. We incorporated it into the system. Cannot picture this generator turning on anytime at all. The amount of power that they have access to from the solar panels and the battery storage. It was a consideration by the homeowners to just go and run the place with the generator. But when they extrapolated the daily costs, it would have cost, just for this house alone, about $800,000 just to keep it fueled. Did not include like servicing it and, you know, changing the oil and all that type of stuff. It would have been a very bad decision. Remember that solar pays back for itself. So when you make that investment and you get rid of that JPS bill, which in fact for this house was above $250,000 a month. That was their JPS bill. So now they have, you know, that's gone down to negligible, to almost zero. That's pretty much tested and proven here because they were running this place without JPS for months. This is a good story time now, you know. What is the main reason why the homeowners decided to go ahead and get solar? Picture this, the hurricane just blew. Mash up the place. You know, a lot of the trees, you can see that the limbs are down and so, and they're just growing back. This is in October of 2025, Hurricane Melissa. Mash up the place. The homeowners, they had, for both villas, lots of bookings. They had to decide whether or not they're going to close down their operation until electricity come back, which we are in January, the end of January now, and I heard that electricity kind of just come back a week ago or so. So they would have to close down their operation and send home staff for 3 months, or they don't even, at the time they didn't know how long it was going to be. We were actually in talks before, but they went ahead and pulled the trigger and made the payment and implemented the solar right after Hurricane Melissa passed through and devastated Jamaica. Thankfully, no bookings had to be cancelled. All their staff were maintained full employment all through. It's a very quick bounce back, let's put it that way. I like to show in my videos everything that uses power. A water pump. Yeah, that will burn a lot of power. Those are like at least 1,000 watts when they're running, you know? Let's take a look at the power room now. Welcome to the power room. Let us start with the batteries. You are looking at 10 15 kilowatt hour lithium iron phosphate batteries. They're stacked nicely, all 10 of them. This is enough battery power to last the house easily 2 nights with all the ACs running. That's a lot of power. Usually only need like a night and maybe a night and a quarter. This can last a house 2 full nights. Even with an AC in the living room, which they don't even have an AC in the living room. You can see the setup. I mean, it's super neat. You're doing something of this magnitude, that you have the air conditioner, that it's air conditioned, and the homeowner hit a point to turn down the AC colder than even what I told him to turn it down to. I told him like 25 degrees is fine, but he's at 22 degrees, so you're cool. You know, keep everything nice and cool. It's always good to remember that the inverters put out a lot of heat whenever they're under a lot of stress. So it's good to keep a nice, cool, air-conditioned room for them. 3 of the 12,000 watt DEYE smart hybrid inverters Smart devices are pretty much a must-have nowadays. You can be anywhere in the world and you can check on your solar system. So it gives you access to information, which is very, very convenient. That's what, 36,000 watts of power that can be supplied to the house. Let me give you an example now. Right now, I think the master bedroom AC is on. Only the master bedroom AC. Oh, and there's an EV that is charging, trickle charging, and the house is using, out of the 12,000 watts, it's using 2,000 watts per inverter. So that would be in excess of 6,000 watts that's being used right now. So that's 6,000 out of the 36,000 available. That's how you want your system to run, nice and cool. Now imagine if every single AC was on in every single room. You know, it would be more. It would be sucking a lot more. Keep in mind that the batteries are full, and the batteries have been full from about midday. What this means is that why the system powerful. There's a lot of solar panels. 63 of the 700 watt solar panels full up these batteries in by midday. Alright family, so the screen shows you here where JPS power is turned off. When the solar system was implemented, there was no JPS. It's right after Hurricane Melissa. So we left it off, and the homeowner did not turn it on. I mean, he didn't touch anything, which we explained to people, like, you shouldn't really touch anything. This is a set it and leave it system. If you have an issue, you call us. All right, send us a WhatsApp. We left the JPS power off to protect the system from power surges, which were imminent. Because after, Hurricane Beryl taught us this. After every hurricane, whenever electricity comes back, it comes back with a lot of big surges. So the voltage is very high, and sometimes it's high, sometimes it's low. So we said, keep your system off JPS until JPS stabilizes the power supply on the grid. But they just decided to leave it off because they don't need JPS. They've had guests come through here and book all the ACs. He told me that the lowest that he has seen the battery percentage is about 42%. And we are in the winter months. So that means that there's a lot of rain and there's less sunlight. So imagine when summer comes, it's going to be even better. So right now, currently, they don't need JPS. I drove one of my EVs. I only drive EVs basically. I drove one of them here. So we decided to just plug it in and charge it up while we are here. No fossil fuels were burnt while charging up the EV. So if you have a system this size, like the one here at the Beach Nut Villas, you can comfortably charge your EV, and you don't have a gas bill either. So now I think I should mention to you what this solar system cost. The cost was around 8.9 million Jamaican dollars. Do the maths, you will see how long it will take to pay back for itself. And stay tuned, subscribe to the channel if you want a notification when we get to do a full walkthrough of that villa, and that's the bigger one. So until next time, take good care of yourself.